All right. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Consistency is key, and we're doing it again. It's almost like we just did this a few days ago. That's all right. I love doing it.
Because we did.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Welcome back. This is another episode of Darkness with a Ginger Hue, and you can see the usual suspects. My name is Sir Tokes, aka the BEAST. And of course, I wouldn't be able to do this without my homie, my friend, my brother, Slang Hugh. What's going on, brother?
Here's true, Slang Hugh, the one, never the two. I'm here. I'm ready to go. It's late night. Well, late night for some. For me, it's like daytime. But, you know, I'm actually getting older, so sleep, going to bed earlier.
You're nocturnal, no? You're nocturnal.
I am. So, but I have been going to bed earlier, like 12 or 1-ish.
Okay. And of course, we have this seat. It's almost like it's her seat right now. It's gonna be hers. I mean, yeah, let's just call it like it is. It's hers. LT, aka Latanya's in the house. How you doing, girl?
Hey guys, how are you? Great to see you guys as usual.
Likewise.
Inviting me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, good times, fun times. We are all here speaking on things, and we chose to speak on this at the end of the month because, again, a lot of stuff going on, but we want to give it its rightful energy, respect about Black History Month. As you can see, all of us are of Black descent. See, I don't like saying that.
Why is that?
Because I'm not Black. I'm African. Just like you are Jamaican. Just like everybody's a certain ethnicity in Canada anyways. In Canada,
well, that's not your Blackness is your race. Although I agree, racism is a man-made construct, so it's not necessarily real.
Right. When you say Black history, you're talking about what? Because when I talk about Black history, I'm thinking about slavery, all that stuff that made the history, what it is. But
Black history is from Africa to all the way around wherever the Black diaspora dwells, which is all around the world.
Yes, but here's the thing, though: many countries don't celebrate Black History Month.
Who cares?
I'm just saying, like it's Black History Month.
I actually don't even care about Black History Month in general. I just think much like Obama in office, it's a symbol. It's a symbolic gesture. It's something that we celebrate because we are historically an oppressed people that don't generally get to celebrate on an everyday basis. So this is a time to cite things, but I mean, like, it's like Christmas. I don't give gifts. I don't believe in Christmas really, but I'll still eat the food. It's almost a similar thing.
Okay.
I'm not to Thanksgiving, but I'll eat some turkey. But Black history is just the same thing for me. It's like you don't get the chance. Similar to what you just said. You said you look at it as slavery, as being slave, and a lot of people think that's where our history started. Black history is not just that. We're supposed to be celebrating all the way back from when we were kings and queens to today and tomorrow, which is why it's not just a month, which is why I'm rambling, but I'm going to say this too, which is part of my thought process of doing it the last week of the month is because it doesn't end here. It continues. So I didn't want to do it in the first week, and then it's like, oh, well, we forget about it. This is also a symbolic gesture. We're celebrating going forward, not ending.
You know what?
Was it always? So I don't remember celebrating it a lot here when I was younger. Was it always more of an American thing, and then it trickled down to Canada? Because maybe I was too young to Black history.
I'm in the same boat. I mean, we didn't really celebrate Black History Month. What we did celebrate is ethnicity. In terms of different people's cultures, we didn't have anything really Black history-esque when I was growing up. It didn't really stand out back then. Now, again, different times, different mindset. Maybe it just went over our heads because we were younger. I mean, I did see it, come high schoolish, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, I remember around that time, but like I don't remember it.
It wasn't that celebrated here, but it wasn't that celebrated in America either for a long time.
Until certain things happened, is when they made big an emphasis on it. So
sort of like Martin Luther King Day, which is still not a holiday in every state in America. They have only probably within the last, I want to say 20 to 30.
I would say 20 years.
They started really celebrating it.
Well, I think because of what's going on, like I was saying, because of what has happened recently in the last 10 to 15 years, is why these are now, staples. Let's talk about Martin Luther King Day, and they do these lovely vignettes and whatnot, and feature him and talk about his speech. And we have people like Al Sharpton and even Louis Farrakhan and all these people. They start putting these guys everywhere. I'm like, okay, where was this?
Okay, so this again, it's at our fingertips. So I just had to look. It was created in 1926, and it was originally Negro History Week. Then it didn't get recognized by the government till 1976, when President Gerald Ford officially recognized it. So the year I was born is when it was recognized, which makes more sense. Now, official recognition in Canada was in 1995. So there you go.
So it's pretty much what we were saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was high school.
It was high school when they're like, Black History Month. Oh, okay. Because again, I didn't think about it back then. It wasn't a big deal. I mean, yes, you did. You did your little projects on world figures, and Martin Luther King was one of mine that I saw and read about and whatnot. But it was because he was a world figure, not just because it was Black History Month or Malcolm X and so forth. So okay, we learned a little bit. Yeah. Now it's funny how you said it started as a week, and then all of a sudden you said Ford made it a month.
Gerald Ford. No, I don't know if he made it. He made it a month, but he recognized it in 76.
Okay, so
basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's attributed to him, but it was a recognition and made it. It was a month.
I wonder if anybody's trying to push the envelope, make it even longer. Do I hear 2 months? 2 months? We're going for 2. All right, let's vote. And all of a sudden you hear them voting in Congress or whatever. Hey, we want to make Black History Month 2 months long now. What? Yeah,
we'll never see that. We're more likely to see them say, "Oh, we don't need it anymore because racism is dead." So get rid of Black History Month.
If they can make money off it, it's going to get extended. So don't even trip on that, bro. Don't get it twisted. All right. This show is dedicated to. This show and the next show will be dedicated to Black History Month. We have some great topics to talk about on both days, and maybe some special guests. We'll see. Yes. But before we get to the topic of the day, as usual, we're going to ask everybody, what did they do to better themselves today? We'll start with you, Slang.
Today was leg day.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Leg day.
Leg day. My most favorite day in the gym. It's wonderful. Just great. Well, you have to do it. And today I had a PR on a leg press, so I got up to 630. Is it 630? First time.
Nice.
12 reps. It made me feel like I could do more. It was really kind of a challenge. Shout out Day Get Fit with Day on IG. She's a personal trainer, former bodybuilder, competitor, and all that. And we know each other for a long time. And she had posted that she did 6 sets and 6 sets. She probably does
6 reps,
actually. 6 plates per side on the leg, which is what I normally do to end my leg workout. So I was like, "Holy cow, you do that?" Say, "Okay, I gotta try to do 7. If you do 6, I gotta try to do 7." And you did it, and it was hard, but it was easier than I thought.
You're stronger than you think.
Always.
Yes.
Always.
In anything, mentally, physically, emotionally, you're stronger than you think. So if you think you can do another, you might not be able to do it to the level you want at that time, but give it some time.
That's
But
right.
you can say, we're ready for this one. Don't worry.
Got to keep going.
Exactly. So it was leg day. That's what you were feeling.
That's
that
my
PR.
my PR is my thing to make myself better today, really.
Okay. Latanya, how about you?
I don't know if I told you guys or saying if I told you whatever, but I signed up for the marathon coming up in May.
No.
Yeah.
Marathon?
Yeah, it's not it doesn't sound like it's not as long as the word, like when you hear marathon, like some 24-hour African running without the shoes.
Very, very racist.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Oh, so what's the length? What's the kilometers?
I haven't run like that in a long time, but
I've never ran like that. So.
yeah,
That's somebody's chasing me, and I run.
In terms of marathon wise, so when it was brought to me, I just said, okay, let me just start off with the 5, the next year do the 10, and then I just build it up.
5 is a lot to me, bro.
5.
I tell you right
5
now.
is far.
1 is good.
Consistently. Remember, running is consistent, not run and stop. You running for a while. Hours.
Yeah.
So what, you're training? You're gonna do training? Are you?
So gym a little bit more, of course, the water a lot more. And so
That's
normally
good.
Normally I would go out and have, I've cut down a lot on different types of sugary drinks. It's just a lot of teas and waters and stuff. So I think I bettered myself today by kind of just sticking to those things instead of the sweet business.
Nice. That's beautiful. That deserves a round of applause too.
You're right. It definitely does deserve a round of applause.
So yeah.
Well, that's good.
100%. That is good. That's good. I love the fact that you're doing that that marathon thing. Again, something I would love to do, but can't do. My body just says nah.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can't. You can't just finish saying you're stronger than.
No, okay. Yeah, okay. No. Well, physically, I can. I would be. I'd be selling myself short because of my knee injury, so it'd be really, really tough on me, and it'd be hard for me to be going at such a pace that is not where I want myself to be. So that's what I'm
I understand that. Okay, that makes sense.
But I can definitely do it. It might take some. I'd rather do a bike. I'd rather ride. If you can give me a bike, I'll ride something for a long period of time. I don't mind that. That's enjoyable actually. But as for myself, I was very productive this morning. I set myself a goal to do something different, and I actually streamed myself doing work online.
Nice.
So all my edits that I sent to you, I was on Twitch and I was doing that. And it was because I saw them doing it. There's a whole bunch of people that do this, and they have people watching them or working with them at the same time. You'll never see their camera, but that's what it's called, co-working. I'm like, okay, let me try this. So again, I'd put on my camera and you'd have just lo-fi music in the background. Shout out to Sibs who gave me you have to give me some music too, because
for sure.
Music in the background is gonna be it's fire. People were saying, man, the music is nice. I'm like, yeah. So I was doing that, and I do 25-minute kind of sessions with a 5-minute break. So in that 5-minute break, I talk to the chat, get a snack, whatever, just kind of stop my brain, and then when that is over, go back, mute the mic, listen to the music, and just go away and just keep on doing it. So that's why, like I said, that's why I got so much done and sent to you. I'm like, man, I have a lot of clips. Here you go. And it was fun. And then after that, and then after that, I applied for some jobs and some locations. And in that process, someone sent me a reply. So I was to reply to them. So I got an interview on Monday for another location there that I want to work at. So
nice.
And then I was offered a contract job to help with someone's podcast.
Nice.
So I'm now doing contract work for podcasts and some video editing. So I'm like, you know what? Sometimes you just wait it out. Things gonna happen for you. So
definitely. That's what they said.
Yeah. You deserve a round of give yourself a round of applause.
I think so. So yeah.
And now this generation is, what is it like this?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I do.
Anytime I see this, I just think of the little violin. Like,
yes.
I see this violin for you. It seems to me like this is like a little clap, not a big clap. Oh yeah. Oh, you need a clap? Here you go. Okay.
This generation is horrible. It's worse.
I wouldn't give them all that. They do some good stuff, but they also
okay. Let's really. What are they doing that's really good?
We could talk about this all day.
give me a snippet.
Let me just say it this way: they are very good at trying to dismantle the negative practices of their former generations. That's probably the best way for me to put it.
They're destroying the past. They're saying
the bad things, or what is considered to be bad. They're very good at not following in the footsteps of our mess ups, quote unquote.
Okay, I like that. But at the same time, are they not creating new bads?
Oh, you can't avoid that.
No, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but with change comes problems.
This is true.
You got to break some eggs to make an omelet, my man.
This is true, unless you have egg whites.
Sure.
carton egg whites, manufactured.
There is an argument that egg whites are not as good for you, and there's less protein and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
whatever. We can't eat nothing nowadays.
Every year it's like egg yolks is bad for you. Just eat egg white, and then 5 years later, egg yolks are really good for you. It's the egg white you shouldn't eat. I'm like,
it's all marketing.
Yep.
It's all marketing. They want you to stop eating something to start eating something. Every year there's a new thing that we're supposed to be eating because we're deficient in it. Every year.
It's weird.
Marketing. It's just to sell a new product.
That's one thing I thought about when it came to that whole gluten craze. I mean, everybody's almost allergic to gluten now. I'm like, in the 80s, I didn't hear anything about gluten.
We know what gluten was.
Just kind of like the Black History Month, like we're like just
where did it start? You're like, I'm allergic to gluten. I'm like, what the heck? And then also the peanut butter thing. I honestly think somebody changed the recipe of peanut butter to make it all allergic to everybody, or it made them.
A lot of people are allergic to
last a long time.
To
peanuts or peanut butter?
Well, same thing. What is Tokes?
Peanut
butter made out of?
Let me. Sorry, I meant to say nuts, regular nuts, and then there's peanut butter. There's a lot of people who are allergic to nuts, and there's a lot of people who are allergic to just peanut butter or the peanuts.
Yeah, most people that I know are allergic to peanuts are allergic to nuts in general, but sometimes some people are just allergic to peanuts or certain.
In all my years in growing up, probably like I said, up until probably mid high school, I didn't know anybody that was allergic to nuts or anything like that. It was very weird. Very, very weird to me. So now I see people allergic to almost everything, from peanuts to apples to grass.
I've been allergic to grass and trees since I was a kid. That's not irregular. That's not any different than being allergic to pollen. That's not irregular.
But most of us are allergic to pollen. I can understand pollen, but grass?
Yeah.
I didn't know. See, something I didn't know.
I vaguely remember that with my
a lot of kids were
younger friends. Yeah,
really,
definitely.
Okay. That's different. Okay, all right. Well, let's start the ball rolling. We got a video. This is a hot topic, right? Hot topic right now because of it is Black History Month, and just almost timing is just horrible for some people. But we're going to discuss about it because there's the internet is split on what's going on here. We're going to be talking about the Michael B. Jordan situation here at the awards ceremony here. You can see it here, Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. Let's just play the clip. Here we go.
Delroy and I are delighted to be presenting the first BAFTA of the night for a vital part of movie making.
We're here to celebrate.
It was quick. It was quick. It was quick. If you didn't see it, if you didn't hear it, that was it.
Well, it was.
I missed that. I didn't even see it.
So basically, again, those two fine actors presenting at the BAFTA Awards, and as that slight pause happened, in the back, I guess, somebody who they allegedly said that has Tourette's shouted out a racial slur, the N word, with the hard R. So the internet is kind of divided. They say some people say give him grace. It's Tourette's. He can't control himself. Other people are saying, you know what? There's a time and a place for everything. Now, I would like to start off, if you don't mind. I went to school with somebody who had Tourette's, and my principal also had Tourette's. And I know there's different ways or different forms of Tourette's, whether it's a tick, a click, or whatever. And the only answer I have to this is that that person has learned that language to put it there in their vocabulary for them to say it. Like the mind is just no filter. So obviously it was running in his head for some odd reason to send it out. That's what I'm saying. Because if that's the case, he can be saying that at the grocery store to a white person. Like why at this time, at this place, he's going to say that. Now, again, giving them the benefit of the doubt, sometimes you can control. But again, the mind doesn't just pick anything out of the air unless you've been either programmed or someone has around you. Again, it might not even be him. People who's around him has said it multiple times and has been put into his subconscious. And we were talking about subconscious last time. Subconscious can hold up everything. And at the worst time, it can blurt it out. It can say something and then poof, you're on the internet as one of these folks who, are getting railroaded because of a condition. So I do believe they put themselves in a predicament and they kind of have to explain to the media, or I guess social media, on how that word comes out at that time, at that situation. But again, I'll let you guys chime in on that as well.
LT, do you want to go?
Well, I would just piggyback off of Tokes, because I kind of skimmed through something about BAFTA awards, but I didn't stop to see and read what it was about or hear what it was about until just now, really, or when you explain. And I agree. Like you have things that jump out and pop out when you have Tourette. I have to do a little bit more research with Tourette's, but at the same time, why at that particular moment, that particular time, he sees a black man to say that? Like, what mentally made him blur that out? I could give him grace if he blurted out something to interrupt him, like popcorn,
Apple.
like,
Exactly.
Oh, did you guys both say popcorn?
I said apple. She said popcorn. But
okay.
What other word other than that? That's what baffles me right now.
What made him say that that time?
Valid.
So that's the question for me.
Only question I have. Why, out of all the words in your head, that one is coming out?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So,
so just to give a little, just did a quick little. Tourette syndrome is a neurodevelopment condition that affects about 0.5 to 0.7 of the population. It is characterized as involuntary movements, and sounds called tics that usually begin in childhood, and for some people continue into adulthood. So I did a couple of lookups and ran across a couple posts and streams and different people speaking. And I felt the same way that both of you guys felt, and still do, to a degree, that it is definitely in his head, right? And from what I've understand from my limited research, is that Tourette's, the things that they do yell out or scream out, it's like having intrusive thought. We all have intrusive thoughts, and you cannot stop that intrusive thought from being blurred out, right? So it's like it's like I don't know, me and Latanya are walking down the street. I have Tourette's. I see a girl with a big ass, and I think to myself, she has a big ass. If I have Tourette's, I'm gonna be like, big ass. Like, I'm gonna say it because I can't. We have the ability to stop ourselves and just think it, They apparently don't have that ability, or you have to be trained out of it, type of thing. That's what I've come to understand. So I will give him a certain level of grace in that he didn't mean to say it in that moment. It wasn't his intention.
Correct.
Was he thinking it? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because what about, okay, if you said you saw the girl and you would say that, okay, that would blur it out, but why not? Why wouldn't he not say something? Because visually you could see that it's a black man. So why not say something like that, like
yeah,
black,
because again,
as opposed to,
I understand what you're saying. It does make sense, but again, if you have intrusive thoughts, your intrusive thoughts are usually not positive ones. They usually aren't. I mean, actually, that's not necessarily true. That it can be positive, but what we label as intrusive thoughts are usually not positive. They usually come from like somebody does something to you and you think to yourself, yo, I could box this person right now. But you can stop yourself from boxing that person.
Inside voice?
Yeah, basically it's your inside voice. And usually your reason why I say they're usually bad things or negative things is because the positive things, you could just say them. Right? You wouldn't have no problem saying them out loud. The negative things are the stuff that we have trained ourselves to hold back. Right? Again, sort of like that's why it develops from a childhood, because children say what they're thinking. They're not trained to not say certain things. They just say it because what's wrong with me saying what I feel? And we train them. Even us as kids remember saying something that we probably got a beating for and never said it again. Right?
I totally agree. I think I'm just mentally trying to put it together. I'm thinking your brain is like a club, and as you are young, people just walking in and out of the club, no bouncer. Everybody just says whatever they want, do whatever they want. When you get to a certain age, you got that bouncer, and that bouncer is stopping you from saying certain things and doing certain things. This man, he just slipped the bouncer and said, "Oh, forget you. I'm going to say what I need to say." Boom. Exactly. And then it's out there. So again, someone got to fire that bouncer in this man's head. But because of the situation, his condition, they're going to give him a pass. Well, I don't know if everybody's going to give him a pass.
No, not everybody's giving him a pass.
Well, some people are giving him a pass. We know
I'm not even giving him a pass.
Some people are going to.
Yeah.
I don't know if Grace. I don't think he's giving up. I don't know if he's been giving a formal apology or not, because it just happened on the weekend. But he is making the rounds in terms of social media, and they've got his face and so forth. He was part of the event itself, so it's kind of even worse, the fact that that's the type of person that's saying these type of things. But yeah, he's being run down about this. And I don't, like I said, I won't give him oblige for that, because again, there's a reason why that thought is in your head, or that word comes out of your mouth, because the thought is in your mind.
That's a fact.
Right? So
I give him grace. I don't give him a pass. Now, who I don't give grace or a pass to is the actual production team of the show. They could have, you see how it was censored in that clip? It wasn't actually censored on the live play, which doesn't make any sense, because they're prepared to censor when they do live shows. There is a time delay, so they're able to censor things that go wrong, like people cursing when they're accepting their awards. We've seen people jump up on stage and they're so excited, like, holy shit, oh my fucking, and it's beep, 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 because I
always wondered how that worked.
Everything in sports, in entertainment. And for instance, there was a guy who ran on the field during the Super Bowl. You'll never see, before they used to show that, never again.
They don't see
You're not, they are trained to just cut off cameras so they don't give this guy any glory. Right. Or woman glory, because I mean, back in the day, and this was a funny story, is that in Toronto, there was a woman. They call her the kissing bandit. And every year, and this was a blonde, big-chested woman that would run on the
I kind of
field,
remember that.
and she goes and kisses a pitcher or whatever.
Yeah,
and again, it was funny because again, cameras would follow her and give her that life because it was a thing. It was pretty funny. I mean, she might make it to jail for a day, but someone might bail her out and say, whatever. But now people are going to the extreme and start running with advertisement and chasing or kicking athletes and so forth. So now they're not giving anybody that 15 seconds of fame. They just say, you know what? Let's go to commercial or let's go to something else or check the other fans or check the players. And she see nothing until that is taken care of and it's gone. So that's again, every event is trained to handle spur of the moment situations like that. And again, be one of the same as well, right?
Which is what leads me to my other point. Another thing is my conspiracy theorist part of this thing is apparently they were able to blurt out people yelling "Free Palestine" on the same broadcast, but they were not able to catch the N-word, which tells me a lot going on here. A lot is going on. And I also compare these things to similar to the Will Smith incident. This is why there was the slap. This is why there was so much conspiracies. Like, was he able to get out of his seat, walk all the way over to Chris Rock, slap him, and walk back to his seat, and nobody moved, and
they know that that's not a part of the script,
right?
Now, hold on.
Kept going on.
Was that totally true? Because again, a lot of these comics tend to do things off the cuff to throw the production off to just make it their own. I mean, I saw, what was it? I think it was Jimmy Kimmel and Matt Damon had a weird thing about the awards, about him not winning an award, and he just came out of nowhere. He was eating an apple, just come out there, made some jokes, and then walked away. So some of these people do the one-offs, right? But again, like you said, most of that show is scripted, and you understand it's not like they're going to be scripted word for word, but you're going to get that segment of you're going to be talking at this time, and you're going to do this, and do it. It's very, very organized. So, like to this day, I honestly think that whole thing was a setup. And
I think it was to a degree too myself.
Yeah,
but even in comparing the two, the difference here is this is not a man going up to the stage and making a joke. It's a man yelling out the Nigger while two black men are standing on the stage during Black History Month. There's way too much coincidence going on. Way too much. And to add to the coincidence, he was there because the movie about his life about Tourette's was up for nominations. So the whole thing just seems like one big fiasco of promotion to me. I'm sorry. Because I would have never heard about this guy. Go ahead.
If it is what you said, like, because I didn't know about the delay and the bleeping out certain things. I didn't know about that until you just said it. So now putting that into play, that is kind of finicky and funny why they wouldn't take care of his blurting and everyone else. So I agree with that too. That is kind of funny.
Very strange.
And again, I'm not trying to go there, but we're gonna go into slang's pocket here and talk conspiracy, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the U.S. Some files have been dropped, and they want to kind of turn the heads of people about these files. So I believe they're
distraction.
It's just smoke and mirrors.
That's a good question.
All of a sudden, we have cartel that's burning stuff in Mexico. I hear they're gonna move the whole World Cup from out of Mexico, put it all in Canada and the US now. They're moving it.
But that's months away from now.
They're setting up now.
They've been setting up for years.
But like they had venues, so they're saying, we're leaving. We're not bringing no teams out there.
That makes sense.
They said the cartel is going off.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's Mexico. You shouldn't be used to this stuff right now.
I had this conversation once. I've been to Mexico several times, never had no issue. So it all depends. But I get it. I understand what you're saying. Especially
Smoke and mirrors, man.
Yeah.
The thing that made me laugh the most, sorry to cut you, Slang.
No worries.
The thing that made me laugh the most was the halftime issue where they wanted to dissect Bad Bunny's lyrics because they felt that it needed investigation because there could be something in those words in that whole segment, all his halftime segment that could be a threat or whatever they said. And so they dissected it. They realized we were just talking about two girls bringing them to the VIP and popping bottles and whatever. Why would you want to
Meanwhile,
time? You know, everyone.
MTV be blasting all them sexual things, bro. Oh, smoking mirrors, guys. Smoking mirrors.
They want to squeeze out anything for you to think this way instead of.
I don't understand why these guys keep
look over there.
Like Spanish is not their second language. Like there's nobody in the government that could translate this while he's doing it. What are they dissecting?
What do you mean? They had a woman. Is there people that were deaf, and they had someone signing everything out?
Oh, come on, man! They don't. You're telling
me someone doesn't know? You didn't think they said? Did you hear what she said?
Come on, bro.
Did you hear?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So my whole thing is just, for me, I think the BAFTA awards themselves or the production team are the ones we should really point the finger at, because that should have never got through. Like you said, it shouldn't have got past the bouncer at the door. Yeah, and it did, and therefore it's on them, or it was purposeful. Like they did it on purpose. And
it's both.
Here we are.
It's both. Yeah. Because again, you're getting everybody talking about it.
Yeah.
TMZ, all these people, they said, let's drop the ball. This is pretty serious. It's Black History Month. This happened. Forget the Epstein files. Let's talk about this just right now. Let's go.
I mean, it might not even. That's the big version. The small version is this guy's movie is all over the world now. Like everybody's talking about him and his movie. I never heard about this Tourette's movie before.
So the implant.
I didn't know nothing about this movie. I never knew nothing about this guy. But
that
now
just changes the whole thought process in my head.
That's a great promotion tool.
He went from $100,000 movie to a $6 million movie because of what he said. They love him or hate him. You're going to watch it to see and curse him out or understand him.
Well, no, I'm not going to watch it, but a lot of people would.
I'm just saying, a lot of people are going to say, "Hey,
not getting my money."
Really about it.
Oh, sir. But yeah. That's that. We can move on to the next if you want.
Yeah, it's horrible, but it is what it is. We gotta push on. Push on.
All I know is he needed a BAFTA in his face, is what he needed.
Okay, let's stick with movies. We're gonna talk about Black cinema in the last few years. I kind of researched this topic again. I'm like, okay. Big movies in the last few. Again, a lot of people maybe never really watched these movies. Some of them didn't go to theaters. Some of them just went to Netflix or any type of streaming services. So like a movie like The Woman King. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah,
very good movie. No,
never watched The Woman King.
Oh,
is it on Netflix or
it might still be on Netflix. They might have moved it, but again, it was on Netflix. It was starring Viola Davis. And it was very good. I love African-based type of movies, not because it's just wholesome for me anyways. I don't know if anybody else, but that was one. Movies like Creed and The Color Purple and all this stuff. My question is, are Black movies now the norm in Hollywood now? Is it the norm? Because a lot of people are turning to Black movies and even TV. We won't even just do movies, because again, we were talking about, look, even recently, I think, I'm not sure if we were talking about it, but Supercell is coming back out, and that's a Black, almost, I'll call it Black. Would you call it a Black show?
Yeah, definitely.
Black British show.
I don't even know if there's a white person in that. I can remember.
Yeah, the dealer's friend, brethren there. the speed
Oh,
bump.
yeah. So there's
But
one
again,
white person.
right?
Sorry.
But yeah, what I'm saying is like, well, it's called Supercell, and it's context.
It's muted, is what it is.
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
You're muted.
All
There
right.
you go.
So it's based off of sickle cell. I realize that only Black people get sickle cell, so that makes more sense. So that's why I'm like, okay, now I know why there's no white people dealing with this situation. But anyways, shows like that, Tree, The Woman King, Color Purple, Black Panther, all these shows now. Do you think that
You're forgetting a big one, man.
which big one?
We just talked about it. Sinners.
Well, I was gonna save that. See, I was gonna save that, but I'm saying, is Black movies or Black entertainment now the new it thing? You know how we had always a Black actor that was the it guy. Say Denzel was the it guy for a while. Mind you, he's been the it guy forever. But Michael B. Jordan was the it guy for a certain period of time. Chadwick Boseman, again, it guy for some. But now it's just the movies. Now the movies and the TV shows are the big it guys now. Would you agree? A lot of more people are going to watch these movies.
I don't think as much as before.
That's what I kind of feel.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's going backwards?
I don't think I remember back in the day watching so much Black movies that stick out, that have meaning to it. And I don't really see. I don't know. I don't really see it. I don't know. I guess maybe it's just me. I just don't really see it as much as before.
Wow.
I mean, there's so many movies I could burst out now and tell you, but I don't really see it the way that I used to see it before.
I tend to agree. I think okay. I don't think it's going backwards per se.
Okay.
But I think what we are getting nowadays is one big Black movie a year, whereas back in the day we had several medium or large movies. Maybe they weren't blockbusters, but there were several mid-level to high mid-level Black films coming out per year. Now we get the one. We get Sinners 1 year. We get Creed 1 year. We get.
But that's what I'm saying now. Now they're putting the money and the actors into a movie that is really with a Black lead or Black cast, and it's making dollars, and people are going to see it. White, Black, Hispanic, whatever. Everybody's going to go see this movie, right? They're putting dollars into Black projects now. That's what I'm saying. Before, in the 90s, you had everything from Gin and Juice to Friday to all these low, I won't say low budget, but not so high end movies. And then you get a Denzel or an Eddie Murphy who does a high end movie. Now those high end stars, or not even high end stars, but high end movies are getting that recognition, right? They're getting that advertisement.
Recognition, I might agree with. They're getting more recognition, but maybe it's an even out thing. But again, I think we're getting one big movie, whereas back in the day we had like 5, 6 for the year.
Yeah. What would you guys prefer though? Like a cluster of Black movies, or just that one big movie? I know for me, I like the cluster.
Me too.
Black Loves, the Love and Basketballs, the Best Man. Like I remember
time though.
And it was great. Everyone went to watch it.
Nah, see, those are straight to DVDs for me. Those are the ones you
hear. The Best Man was not straight to DVD for.
No, what I'm saying is they Best Man, Brothers.
Brothers is more straight to a DVD.
But what I'm saying is
Menace to Society, Boys
they're all in the same genre.
Any Spike Lee movie,
but they're all in the same genre. Like they're all kind of in the same realm of what you're doing. A bunch of friends or a relationship, the conflict and the story. There was nothing different about them per se.
I tend to disagree. There are different.
I understand what he's trying to say, but I think for me personally, I'd rather I like the cluster, but that's just me. But anyway,
I disagree still because Okay, if you're saying maybe now black stars are getting more eclectic roles, I can agree with that to a degree. But we did have movies that ranged back in the day. We did have the 5 Heartbeats, and we did have the I was just actually looking at this the other day. Somebody was showing this the other day, that we had our black horrors, Tales from the Dark Side. We did have eclectic, or not even necessarily eclectic, but a various amount of movies. The ones that stood out were mostly rom-coms. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Or because Higher Learning is not a rom-com.
No.
Boys in the Hood is not a rom-com.
No.
Menace to Society is not a rom-com.
But they're all in the same genre. They're all in the same genre. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, pretty much the same type of movie.
I named 3 movies. Those 3 movies are not in the same genre. 2 of those 3 were in the same genre.
Okay.
Higher Learning is not a rom-com.
No, I'm not saying they're rom-coms. I'm saying the ones that you're mentioning are pretty much around the same type of style of movie. I'm saying.
Are you saying that they're all black? Because that's the only thing that Higher Learning and Boys in the Hood have in common, is that there is a black cast.
Okay,
that's it.
Menace to Society is about what?
If we're going to compare Menace to Society to Boys in the Hood, yes. That's why I said I mean 3 movies.
Right.
So 2 of them are comparable.
Right, but then name another 2.
Another 2 movies from that time?
Yeah.
Brown Sugar, Meteor Man, Tales from the Dark Side. I could keep going.
Later on, if you want to push it up a little bit more, there's even like the one with the black ladies that what is it called? Hidden Figures, and
but those are newer ones.
More
those,
modern.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to push the years out a little bit.
That's the thing. See, that's what I'm saying. There was a point where all of a sudden, Kerry Washington is now on the poster of this, and there's a full black cast, and it was an amazing. I would go to the theater to watch that because they're getting the push, right? They're getting the push, just like how she was getting the push in Scandal. You know what I'm saying? Just like Viola Davis was getting the push in How to Get Away with Murder. Like those are people that were getting the push, right? But before they were just all wrapped into one pot, and you could pick one.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying when you say the one pot. Are you saying that the budget was one size?
It was okay. It was
because I could agree with that.
Yes, it was the budget, but also the publicity wasn't as high as it used to be.
Same thing. That's part of the budget.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, they didn't get the push that I thought they should be getting back in the day. But now
I can agree with that. That I can agree with.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
True. The push is different. The marketing dollars, but again, is it comparable? Because if you're getting one big movie that's $10 million as opposed to 10 movies that are $1 million, is the budget different?
But the thing is, you're getting more quality with a $10 million movie, because from that $10 million movie. I didn't say it's better. I said quality, because we had a conversation about Eddie Murphy doing his thing, and from those Eddie Murphy movies, you got a plethora of actors from that, and I do believe that's what's going on right now with these big time movies. You have not so high end stars getting their love, and then they turn off and they do their big movies, right? It's not, this person is going to be in the same thing. Perfect example. What's his face? I don't know if you watch The Rookie. It's a cop show on I think it's on Hulu. Right. The sergeant there, the black guy. He was in multiple black movies back in the day. I think it was what's the one there with Janet Jackson?
He was in Why Did I Get Married?
Why Did I Get Married?
He's in The Wood as well.
In The Wood. So he was always being used and reused. I'm like, okay, I've seen this guy in 5 different movies. There's got to be other people out there. No, these are the people that we got. So they're going to keep on reusing them. Like, okay, that's what we see. Now we're seeing people, like a Chadwick Boseman, who came out of nowhere, right? But then he did powerful. Like he did 42. He did Black Panther. He did there's another one he was a cop in. He did all these movies, and he was getting big time, love for it, right?
I understand, but I don't get your point there, because Chadwick was in like 17 movies when he was alive. Just like the guy that you just said was in every black movie.
What's
the difference?
No, he wasn't. Okay, What I'm saying, he got superstardom treatment. The Wood and all those other movies, they weren't getting superstar treatment. It was just another movie. If they put a Chadwick in a movie, he's getting that push. Hey, come watch this guy.
Okay, so for me, what I was saying, this is for me.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I agree with Latanya. For me, it's like hip hop music. Are people selling more records now? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is the music better?
That's
once the money gets involved, things get watered down. Budget doesn't mean, for me, budget and marketing doesn't mean that it's good. It usually actually means the opposite. Usually. Now, are they getting a little better with doing this? Yes, because I loved Sinners. I loved Black Panther, the first one. Second one, again.
Well,
you're
right. I get what you're saying, but why is it? Why is it they didn't go so well? Because the main person that they were expecting passed.
I can't even say that. I don't know. I don't know if the script would have been different.
I think so.
I don't know that.
Oh, I 100% think so.
I would hope so. Well, okay, technically, yes. Okay, you're right, because
yes.
Now they had to write it around him dying. So
Right.
that is true to a degree.
Right.
But still, we still don't know because it didn't happen. We don't know if the sequel would have been as good or that first one was a moment. I don't even think they could have matched that. I don't think they could have.
It was. I mean, you had everybody coming out. I mean, there was a clip of a group of Africans in African attire with drumming in the actual foyer of the movie theater before going into Black Panther. That's how hyped they were because of it. It was just a very, very big deal. And I get it. I would have loved, I mean, if I did go at that time, I would have been feeling the same way. It was a proud moment, right? And it would have continued if he was still alive, right? But at that same time, it opened up the doors for other people from that movie. The guy who plays M'Baku, I believe he's a Trinidad guy. He had a few good movies after the fact with that too. And he tried, I believe, again, to my knowledge, I think they were trying to make him take over that role as the main guy in that movie. But again, that's just my view because again, they needed a star and they didn't really have a star. That's why they brought Michael B. Jordan back. They needed star power, right? They killed off everybody or people died. So they're like, okay, well, who do we have to continue the series? Now we're going off into, I mean, they were supposed to have a third one. They're in limbo. Yeah, it's still on, but like, who is your golden goose to lead that to the next level? Like number one was, right? That's what I'm saying, right?
Okay, so I'm going to be interested when we get to the next subject. I don't want to hear you. You better not name no old movies, bro.
No, I've doctored.
It better be all new, sir.
Okay. All I know is I've doctored the list. So you have to make some hard choices when you make this list.
That's a fact.
Right.
That is a
right.
fact.
So just to know. So the list is coming. But again, when it comes to these the entertainment business, I do believe that the black movies now are getting more recognition on a bigger scale.
Okay, let me ask you guys this question because recognition, I personally, again, because like I said, comparing it to hip hop, I don't care for the recognition. I don't, because recognition usually leads to watering down. But let me ask this: do you think that the black movies or black shows of today are having more impact on the people, especially black people today?
Not same kind of thing for me. Same kind of thing. Like I think not as much as before. Because I think remember when we were talking? I think it was us talking about how you could have said more and done more and got away with a lot of things back then, but now not as much. So you'll hear things, but piggybacking off of what you said, Slang, it's just a little bit watered down a bit, I think. So maybe it could make an impact, but not as much as it could have made an impact back then. They changed it throughout the years.
I'm I'm torn because I want to agree that yes, it's watered down, and I only say this because you go on Netflix now, and I will say 5 to 6 years ago, if you went on Netflix, you wouldn't see any Nollywood movies on there, none. But now you go there is a plethora of Nollywood movies on Netflix. That's where I'll say it's watered down. But the only reason why it's watered down is because they saw how good they could be. Right? They saw how people, it's almost like a cult following. But if they really made a very, very good Nollywood movie, it'd be in a theater, and that's what I'm saying. But that's what's missing from all these smaller projects. And that's why I believe what the 90s was doing. They had all these small projects, good movies, culture movies, but there was not one real standout that was now theaters, blah, blah. There was nothing that was standing out. They're all good movies, but they just weren't
about
getting
movies or TV shows, or is it
both? I'm just saying both.
Okay.
So because like I said, Supercell, again, a British movie. Who would have thought that you would love a British black show about superheroes and stuff? Like, not me, but I loved it. I did. Right? I loved it. So
and you can't not that you can't say that, but I would say that Black Panther is what opened the door for a Supercell to be possible.
I would definitely agree. Yes. The success of black superheroes. Yes, because again, I
just remembered something. Remember the first big superhero movie was Blade. It was a black superhero.
Yeah, but they that was not pushed as a black movie.
No, it's pushed as a superhero movie.
Right. But I'm saying, well, now switch gears. Black Panther was a superhero movie, but it was a black movie.
No, okay. Is that a marketing thing, or is
that's what I'm talking about? I'm saying, where did the shift happen? Where that again, Blades, the whole Blade series, the first 3 amazing movies. Star actor, one of the greats of all time, but he wasn't getting that push.
Like see, this is where you're no.
He was his movies.
Wesley Snipes was at the top of his career.
I understand he's the top guy. I'm saying, was the industry pushing him as the next, guy? That movie
at that point they wouldn't have to, because he was already the guy. That's like saying, was the industry pushing Denzel when he was in Training Day? He was already Denzel. Wesley was already Wesley. There's nothing to push at that point. That was like that's technically his last hurrah, because that was right after that is when the tax issue started happening.
Okay.
But it was probably him and Denzel in terms of the black guys of the industry. And Blade was pushed I agree to a degree that it wasn't pushed as a black movie, but as a superhero movie. But I can argue that Black Panther was kind of also pushed as a superhero movie. What happened was, it was a all black cast set in a black setting that made the audience. Did I turn off my computer again? That made the audience gravitate, and the audience that is going to gravitate to that naturally is black people, because we didn't see ourselves on the screen like that before. It wasn't a thing, which happens every time. Sinners is the same thing. We never had a black vampire movie, especially not since Blackula back in the 70s. We have a black movie of that stature, to your point, of that stature at that level, with that type of budget and those types of actors in it. So we could go to the theater over and over and over again and watch it. But my I don't know about you guys, but what is that?
What was that?
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know about you guys, but growing up, Tuesday going to the movie theater and watching Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice, that theater was full of black people. And that was a monthly thing. It wasn't a once a year we have one movie, and yes, maybe the movies were very similar in budget and sometimes style, but
that's the keyword, style.
The event, and again, I don't even know if I agree with that, but I'll get back to that. But the events happened all the time. Again, in terms of style, unless we're only comparing one genre of black movies, I don't think that all of those movies were the same. Budget's a different thing, but style, nah, bro. If you're gonna say Brown Sugar, Black, Love and Basketball are the same, sure, but none of those movies are like Boys in the Hood and Menace Society, and none of those movies are like see, I can't even think of another one right now. House Party or Friday. Like, we did have different genres. The only ones that probably missing were we didn't have much horror films back then.
Okay, yeah.
Now we have what's his name? Peel or Key, whichever one that does all the horror movies nowadays.
Key and Peele, yeah.
They're doing the horror movies, but
you're right.
I don't know which is better, man. I don't actually know which is better, but I nostalgia tells me that I liked it more back in the day because I liked.
Yeah, me too.
I liked seeing more of us on screen than the one big movie.
I too, my favorite movie of all time is Coming to America. I've said that many times on many different occasions, and it's that reason alone is why I loved it, because he brought out everyone. Like, the top of the top came out in that movie, and from there you garnered different careers and different people came out. Young Cuba Gooding Jr. was there, right? You saw the skill of Eddie Murphy playing multiple roles. Same with Arsenio, multiple roles, right? A legendary James Earl Jones was in there, right? To the point where both him and the wife played in The Lion King as king and queen again. You know what I'm saying? So it's that is the connection that I miss. But I don't know. They don't do that per se anymore. I believe they're trying to, and that's why they're putting out these big projects with not the top guys anymore. What was the last top Denzel movie that you thought was out right now?
The last big Denzel movie? It's probably one of the Equalizers, I would assume.
The last one that he did that was supposed to be a hit was, to me, a flop, and that was Gladiator 2. They only put him in there for his name, and it did not do, to me, it didn't do him justice.
Right? Quite possibly. Right? But that's an industry thing as well.
Yes. Yeah. Right. And that's what I'm saying. The push was to put, Denzel. All right. So all the black people are going to watch this. Yeah. And then when you see it, it's like, it's not a movie that we'd want to see Denzel in. Why are we going to go jump to that? Right. That's why it hit. That's now, I don't know if that's why it hit streaming services quickly, because I know they tend to put them in streaming services quickly anyways now. But, you didn't jump to the theater to go see Denzel. You jumped to the theater because you thought, Gladiator 2. All right. This is, 15 years in the making. It's coming back. And then it does that. I'm like, Denzel doesn't really do anything for me there. Right?
I see there's two. Oh, go ahead, Latanya. Go ahead, Latanya.
No, I was just going to say, kind of piggybacking off of Tokes, is like, I remember back in the day, like I missed that connection time with the clusters, because there's this guy that a friend of mine in college, early college, and he every once a month or a couple months, he would put together a movie club. So he would call, like, there were probably like 6 of us. We'd all go together to watch, whatever movie is out. And it was a fun thing. Like, we'd all go, like 5, 6 of us. It's something that he created. He's just like, let's just do this, like, just to do it. And everyone came out and we had a good time. Sometimes we would go out for dinner, or sometimes we just like, just watch the movie and go home. But now that connection isn't really there anymore, because I guess with the times changing, there's Netflix and Prime and slang knows. I'm like, what's out?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Let's watch it.
Yeah. Now you don't have to get together. You could do it at home.
Yeah, so I missed that part of
you can still get together, just virtually.
Zoom.
Yeah.
No, they have apps that you go. What's this called? It's called shoot, TP. What's TP called? Something Play. It's an extension on your browser that you can have a group of people watch the same movie at the same time.
Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
That's actually a good idea.
Prime does it too. So you can have a chat there. The host will be starting and stopping whatever they need to do, and you can actually watch the movie together at the same time.
That's actually a good idea.
Oh, that's
right.
cool.
So there's definitely ways to do that. But again, you're right. The whole come, let's go to Yorkdale, all of us, and go watch this movie ain't happening no more.
No,
You're right.
And the other thing is to what I want to also say, because I've seen this recently, there isn't actually the again, almost like music, they almost are mirroring each other. There isn't really such thing as the blockbuster star anymore either. There isn't that.
That's right.
Will Smith ran 6 summers and Denzel ran 6 summers, and you had one star, or even
One standout.
Bruce Willis, or even what I'm saying,
like
they
Morgan Freeman,
whoever, black, white, Chinese, whoever they were. We don't have that anymore.
Nope.
For example, they were saying, like, the example that was given was it's you don't go to watch Avengers for Chris Evans, you go to watch Captain America. Because Chris Evans is in another movie, you're not watching. You're only going to watch Avengers because it's Avengers, not because all of these celebrities are in it. That's a bonus, but we don't really. Anybody could play those parts, and we probably go watch it.
I agree, but if we go back to the Black Panther situation, as much as people went to go see Black Panther because Black Panther, they left saying, "Yo, I want to go see next Chad's freaking movie," because that's how good it was. That's how good he did in that.
I could see that.
Right?
I could see that to a degree. I'd probably venture to guess that none of his movies came close after that to Black Panther.
Okay, you're right. That's probably his best movie, but he did some other ones. Did some good ones.
Acting wise, yes. I'm just talking like
nobody jumped to the box office to see them things. But again, when you have the studio put all that money into that project, you can't fail, especially when you have such a great cast.
Arguably, the stars now are the directors. Ryan Coogler is the star. We go to see Ryan Coogler movies like we used to go see Spike Lee movies. Or we used to go see John Singleton movies.
Yeah. You're right.
Now it's the director. It's not so much don't get me wrong. Michael B. Jordan is probably what's his name?
He's
Samson Idris are probably the two young it guys right now. But they're still not. We're not running to see their movies. We're running to see the movie that they're in.
Well, that's because we're the old folks now, right? All our stars are getting old. So the young kids, they're going to rush into these movies. I don't know why, because I don't
think they are, man. I actually don't think they are.
You don't think so?
I think they're streaming it more.
Listen,
bro, these young kids don't leave their house, man.
That's true. They have access to it, so they'll watch it though.
Just yesterday, it's funny. I was talking to my niece and nephew, and my niece is coming home from school. She comes home from school, and sometimes she has to take the bus and the GO bus. And I was like, we were talking about her getting from the GO bus station to her house. And I was like, so why don't you just, because we're debating the safety of taking an Uber and the safety of walking.
Right.
So it's like, so why don't you just take the bus? And my nephew's like, Uncle, we don't take the bus anymore, right? It's like, okay. Like, these kids, there is no such thing as community for these youths. They don't. Interaction is not a thing, bro. They don't want to sit beside nobody else. Theater, bus, anywhere. They don't want nobody's seat beside them.
Wow.
I'm not saying they don't go to the movies, because I know my nephew does go to the movies, but not like we used to. And they don't have to. They have Uber. They have Netflix.
That's so true.
This is your movie theater right here. Your phone could be your movie theater. You're on the bus, and I've done it multiple times. I'll be out, and I'm like, let me just throw on Netflix and I watch what's new, what's hot. Boom.
As you say that, even taking it out of context, bro. They don't remember we used to go to the library, and that was an event.
Yo, I was
The
talking to my daughter just
library was a
recently.
thing.
I thought that was a girl
Huh?
thing. You guys are
No.
No.
Actually,
Actually, Latanya, you are right. The library was a girl thing, and that's why I
the
went.
boys, them, yeah, the man them left. Yo,
Okay, makes sense.
Shaniqua's going to the library.
Yes.
All right, yo, boy.
Yeah, the library was to
It's
go and
true.
look Oman, just like the
It's
mall.
true. You're
I
not
mean,
baiting. You're not
I mean,
taking
at
out
the
a
same
book.
time, we did have to go. Like we had to. We actually, if you're in
Wait.
school, especially at a certain age, you had to go. 'Cause
Yes,
where are you
for
gonna get-
projects and so forth.
Yeah,
Yes,
where are you gonna
but
get the
not
information?
in bulk though.
No, but we used to. That used to be the library. Sometimes is a hangout spot.
Facts.
You don't have to do that.
Facts. It's true. Sometimes you just sit there, and sometimes you would read. Sometimes you just in a corner. Yeah. Sometimes you read. Sometimes you go to the corner where they have all the easy books, and you just chill out there and just not doing much.
Pick your own
Sometimes you go
adventure.
to
Yeah.
That's how it is. Those are
Sometimes
those are one of my favorite books. Pick
I
your own
remember
adventure.
I would go just to go.
Just to go.
Yeah.
Like on the weekend, we would just go just to go, like grade 6 and stuff, grade 7.
See,
Yep.
I
was never a mall hangout guy. I
used to go for school, but then all of a sudden your parents get you the encyclopedia, so you don't need to go there anymore. It's just in your house. I'm like, oh, okay. They don't. I don't think they make them anymore, do they?
For what? What are they making an encyclopedia?
I'm just wondering. Some people do. I hear people still.
Encyclopedia right here.
Yeah.
We just mixed up two topics with the time we had to.
That's true.
What
that
is it? A, B, C. Okay, what are we talking about?
Volume 6.
T.
Let me get that one. Tyrannosaurus. Oh man. Then you go to the photocopier, and then you photocopy the sheets that you need because you can't take the book home.
We're old. Microfiche. You remember microfiche?
Oh my gosh.
The good old days, man.
The film? Yo. Yeah, those are the days. You don't realize those are classics, classic days. But anyways, let's finish off with the top 5.
Yes, sir.
Top 5 black movies of all time, and I'm going to be specific on these because you have to pick one from each genre. Can't just pick a.
You didn't say that before. I would have prepared differently.
I told you. I tricked you. See, I told you. Whoops.
Tanya, majority rule. Do you agree with this guy's rule change last minute?
It's not a bad rule change. For instance,
ain't nobody said it was bad. I just don't like it.
Got to be prepared. Got to be prepared.
But that's exactly my point. I'm not prepared because I didn't know we were doing this.
Okay.
But you can think of it on the top of your head.
Yeah,
of course. So your number one performance masterclass, the one that everybody talked about. The performance was just top notch. The best performance from a black actor of all time. Who's on your list?
Oh, I got mine. It's actually is on my list.
So it's performer, it's not movies.
No, the movie.
Okay.
Based because of the performance.
Okay.
Nah, I got mine.
I know what you're gonna say, Frank. Don't worry, I know what you're gonna say. But go ahead.
Malcolm X.
What I knew you were gonna be number one because that's my number one. It's
Wait,
almost
sorry, what was yours? What was your number one?
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Easy work.
You know what, guys?
Don't tell me you didn't like it.
Actually liked, and I even saw this not too long, a few months ago last year.
Okay.
I like Juice.
Juice. Who was your?
Okay, go ahead. Answer the question. Go ahead.
I like Juice, Omar and Tupac, and
I
thought it was really great performances. And there's
you know what? I'm not lying. That's a
Tupac's
good
breakout performance, so I can't really argue it.
Yeah, that was a good performance. It was an unexpected performance.
That's a fact.
That kind of put him out on the map right there. I mean, that's what he went to school for. He went to Juilliard to be an actor. So it performed. Okay, good one for you there. Okay.
Yeah, that was
not bad. Okay.
Sorry, what was yours, folks?
Mine was Malcolm X as well. Okay. I mean, it was too good. Like, I mean, it was Oscar worthy, and the man didn't get an Oscar.
Should have won.
This guy should have won.
Definitely should.
Right. So when everybody in the world knew you were supposed to win and you didn't, come on. I mean, that's royalty right there. I mean, it should be in the top 10 list of best movies of all time. But again, because it's a black movie, we don't get that love. But anyways, we're gonna go with next one is raw realism, closest to real life movie of all time.
Black.
Yes. Closest to realism movie of all time.
How about you go first, Mr. Change the Rules?
Mine
lead the
would be
way.
Boys in the Hood.
I thought of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did
Boys in the Hood.
L?
I would say Get Out.
Oh, good.
It got your
Realism.
mind thinking.
Good pull. Good pull.
Like a
wait.
social commentary thing
Realism though?
disguised as horror. Yeah, like what we
I
I
understand what you're saying, but I understand what she's saying. But finish your point, Elle. Finish your point.
Okay.
No, just the commentary disguised as horror. They have that, but then deep down, it makes you think. It makes you
a psychological thriller. Yes, I understand. Most definitely. I get what you're saying, but
psychology of it, I like.
You're gonna be hurting if you use that one already. But okay, go on.
Right,
Slang.
I'm gonna come up with another foolish category. Anyway, realism. Off the top of my head, my favorite realism black movie off the top of my head is probably, I can't think of another one. So Glory.
Ooh,
that's probably the best.
Wow.
Yeah,
you know what?
You had it. I knew you could
there somewhere.
come out.
That's wow. That okay.
I mean, I could go with Malcolm X again, but Glory. Let's.
But yeah, that's a good one. I didn't think you would bring that one up. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Another one too. Yeah.
Okay,
but I'm gonna save it just in case we have.
So now,
some other wild.
This is what's gonna ruin it for some. But your top horror / social commentary, brilliance.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well then now I have to switch it.
Good purpose.
Now I don't know because I could have used.
Try to stop. Well, hey, he didn't say you can't use something twice. So
you're right.
That was not.
You're right. Bend the rules a little bit if you want to use it twice. But okay,
you gotta find the loopholes.
Okay.
You know what? No comment.
Hey, my top realistic movie could have been Booty Talk. It's late. Sorry. It's late.
Girl 6. Again.
Who said that?
Girl 6, I said. I was just making fun.
Yeah, Latanya said that. I was like, whoa, that was a pull.
That's an old one, though.
Latanya, you go ahead since you agreed to this foolishness.
Get out.
Easy way out.
Good call.
Yeah, you got out of that one. Is that's what that?
Well, you guys are. I have to think. I don't know. Get Out was like the most.
Yeah, that's.
You love again. That's a movie that you can watch over and over again. And there's a whole hidden message in that movie that people don't really get. And there's multiple endings too.
Give me that again. What was the
horror /
ask
social?
the question and then you answer the question. I'm going last. Damn it.
Mine was Get Out, and if it wasn't Get Out, it was going to be Sinners.
That's a good pull, actually.
Because Sinners was again.
Yeah, that's a good pull.
Horror with that social brilliance. My man played 2 roles, twins.
I'm taking Sinners, yeah, man.
Sinners is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wild. I think did it win any awards, or is the award season over for that?
Oh yeah, it was killing the awards actually.
It did win.
Yeah, it was killing the awards. I think
it won. To make sure.
I don't know if it won. Didn't win no Best Actor or nothing like that, but yeah, I'll go with Sinners.
Okay. All right. So here's the next one. This is number 4. Top black movie that had a global impact?
Oh,
Okay, go.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Hidden Figures.
I like that pick. I do like that pick because I love that movie.
Okay.
I love that movie so much. I watch it on
Oh,
FX on a
Watch
regular
you know
that
basis.
more
what?
than once. Yeah.
Oh, but it's.
That's a beautiful movie. It is such a beautiful movie,
I
and
almost
it's a
want to
true
take back my.
story.
I want to take back my realism one. Can
Okay,
I rewind? I'm gonna go back and say "Do the Right Thing" for my realism one.
really?
Hell yeah!
Yeah. I
No,
agree.
No, I get it. Definitely get it. I'm like, okay, that's a good pull. I mean,
it's not. Maybe it's not. It's kind of not a thriller though, but realistic. It definitely is. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
no, that's a good pull. That's a good pull. I like that.
something that's
That's a classic,
today. Yeah.
and it
So
makes sense to
our
be
current category is what again?
it's a global impact.
Prime time. Global impact. Oh,
Global.
Black Panther.
Yeah, Black Panther's mine as well. So not gonna sugarcoat that. Black Panther's mine.
I had a
But
list of
I
obscure
do
films that I'm not gonna do now.
I do like Hidden Figures because again, that cast was a great cast. Pretty much an all-female cast. It was beautiful, beautifully done, and it's a true story. I
Never
love.
watched it.
Yeah.
You've never watched it?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Oh, you would like it.
You would
Yeah,
love it.
I wasn't
You would
too-
love it.
I'm not. To be honest, I'm not big on
Female leads.
racially charged movies these days. Like the whole they don't believe in you because you're black and you got to prove it. Films, I'm not really into those.
But you watched Malcolm X.
That was when I was a youth, and that's a real story.
But so is Hidden Figures.
Yeah, but not as it's not depicted as real as it actually.
No, it
You
is.
would like
real.
it.
It is
Maybe.
real.
That's what people say about Get Out. I really have not much interest in watching that either.
Oh, really? Okay, so you haven't seen Get Out.
I've seen it.
Oh,
I've just never sat down and watched the whole movie, but
Was
I
it getting you vexed?
know everything about
Okay.
that movie. I keep having this argument that I don't even need, and it's not that I don't think it's good. I think it's a brilliant movie, actually. I'm just, when things get too hyped for me, it's tough for me to go back and watch them if I don't watch them in the moment.
And going back to what I was saying about movies like that, brought out actors into other roles in other movies because of their role there, and it didn't have to be the same type of role, but that main actor went and did some other key movies, or even voiced, like he voiced in Spider-Man, or was that into the cartoon version of the Spider-Man, Spider-Verse. He was in that as well. So again, it brings out multiple people to do multiple different roles somewhere else. So that's good too. And he was in Black Panther as well too. So, but okay. So yeah, Black Panther, Hidden Figures. The last one is almost more. It's easy. So it's the best comedy, quotable, forever cultural staple movie of all time.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
I have to filter. There's so many of them.
Comedy,
yeah, comedy quotes. Where you can say, "Yo, this movie, this said this. I can say this, word for word at this scene." And remember that. Remember the scene where they did it, like, the nostalgia type, but comedy level.
See, I'm getting all these answers. Oh, the previous categories after I've answered. So crazy. My thriller realistic movie. I should have said Dancehall Queen. Yeah, that was a deep film, bro. You guys don't even know, fam. And it was realistic, very realistic. But comedy. You guys go ahead. I'm still thinking. I'm buying time.
You know what I thought was really fun and funny, and it was actually I think this was one of the last connection type of movies that I remember going out with a group of girls, and we actually went and reenacted this comedy, black comedy, but Girls Trip.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, Girls Trip. And then after that, we went to New Orleans to have the experience.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
is Girls Trip with Queen Latifah?
Queen
Yeah.
Latifah
It was.
and
Tiffany Haddish.
Jada Pinkett.
Okay, yes, okay. I do remember that movie.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. Slang, you want to go next? You want me to drop mine?
Go ahead.
Mine is Just Coming to America. That's
Okay.
my favorite comedy, quotable, culture staple of all time for me.
Yeah.
With a close second of Friday.
Friday was gonna be mine.
Yeah.
Friday's definitely was gonna be mine.
That's one that you cannot really avoid.
And very quotable.
Okay. Honorable mentions that you have. One or two that you have that is on your list that didn't make the list.
All of them?
No, honorable. I mean,
was the only one that Disney.
So give me four more that you had on your list that we can talk about.
Let me give you the
rundown.
Obscure ones. Obscure. Also a realistic movie. And I remember, and to this day, if I watch it, there's a particular scene that really gets to me. Lady Sings the Blues.
Okay.
Which is based on Billie Holiday's life.
Yeah.
Diana Ross and Richard Pryor and Billy D. Williams. That scene where Richard Pryor gets beat to death.
It's a staple in your head.
Touching, very touching.
That's it, touching.
Very touching. A movie that affected me, Love Jones. Definitely one of my top black movies all time. For years, I thought that's the type of relationship I wanted, filled with poetry and rain, and
standing
Lorenz,
making out.
it's urgent like a mofo. I needed to say that to a woman. I thought that was going to happen, and we were,
Would that be the same genre as Brown Sugar?
It is technically it's considered a romantic comedy, but they're not the same.
Okay.
Almost at all. Brown Sugar is, again, like Love and Basketball, like there's another one.
So they're rom-coms, but
but
they're black rom-coms.
It's different. Just different.
No, I know. I know what you're saying.
It's more serious.
Yeah.
Boomerang. I don't have to explain. I said that about 50 million times every time we have these things. Correct. Boomerang was the first movie that I saw a whole all black cast in executive positions. Made me believe that I could be there one day. I wanted to be in marketing because of Boomerang. Very effective. Another obscure one. I wonder if you guys have ever seen this. Idlewild.
Wow.
I heard of it. I've never seen it.
I love that. I love it.
That's the Outcast.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
There is a cheesiness to it, but it is so artistic. That's like so
that's an Andre 3000 type of thing, type of vibe.
Yeah, it's that type. It's like watching one of their
psychedelic.
It's very artistic. The way they did it is metaphorical. It's, that type of stuff. So those are my three honorable mentions.
Okay. How about you, Latanya? You got any honorable mentions that we didn't put out there?
No, Slang said the ones. Like every time he mentions certain ones, I'm just like, I was gonna say it.
But which one?
I'll say it anyway. So the movies that I've seen like more than once because I loved it so much was Love and Basketball, and I don't even need to really say why because it's the proof
is that good. It's just that good.
Good. I watched it more than once, so that was.
I mean, I both men and women probably have watched it multiple times. Yeah.
What do you think of the revisionist history where they say that wasn't? It's not a very romantic movie when you really look at it.
Go back to it. It was pretty mean, right?
Yeah, because the way that he treated her and the way she had to beg him and he brushed her.
And the thing is, if you now take that movie from where it was and bring it here and analyze it, they think this guy's abusive right off the hop.
It doesn't hold up over time.
It doesn't work. That's not the way relationships
work. A lot of the movies that we watched back in the day, a lot of those rom-coms
evolution
didn't make sense.
Evolution. Things are moving. Things are different.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that movie though. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Any other ones?
I don't know, because after a certain while, I think it started going to certain docs, but they're not Black. So
Oh, you went to documentaries?
yeah, I was kind of like shifting to that. But wait, let me think of a movie.
Can I give another one that's on my list that I forgot?
Yeah.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Very underrated, great movie.
Fresh.
What movie is that about?
I'm gonna say
It's about the boy who is his sister is a drug addict, and he's basically, it's a coming of age story about his sister's drug addict. His dad is Samuel L. Jackson, and he plays chess, learns to play chess from his dad, and he makes an elaborate plan to get his sister away from her drug dealer boyfriend and get himself out of selling drugs for another drug dealer.
Fresh.
But it's basically it's him coming up with a whole plan to pit these guys against each other and kill each other off while he rides off in the sunset with his sister type thing. You gotta watch that movie. It's with the guy from I forget his name, but it's with the kid from The Wood. That was like his first movie. The main character from The Wood.
Yeah, he doesn't look like
Mike from North Carolina.
It doesn't look like him. Like that's how young he is. He doesn't look like him. But made in 1994.
Giancarlo Esposito's in it.
Yep.
Like I said, Samuel Jackson is in it. A bunch of people that you recognize, but that's a really good movie. If you haven't watched that, watch it. And it's pretty realistic.
I think I've seen it, but not remember it. But okay.
You got one?
Yeah, one came to my mind to think of. Shoot, what's the movie with the girls? Queen Latifah was in it, and everybody, they went to go rob the bank.
Set it off.
Yes, that was a more than one movie.
Let me give you horns for that one.
Good movie.
That's it.
Love that movie.
Old classic.
Another different type of movie. That's not a rom-com. It's kind of an action, I guess you want to say. Action thriller.
Action thriller. And it was an all-female cast, really. Cast. So yeah, I'll give them their flowers because again, they changed the game. Like it was so good. Like I said, they brought them back thinking that it was a big deal. That movie was a big deal.
Yep.
And that was a breakout role for many people.
That's a fact.
That's a breakout role. So you know what? That's on the Mount Rushmore of movies for some folks. It's a good one. I still can't believe you guys not saying like movies I've seen like The Help.
Yeah, see.
Okay.
I like that.
Good movie, but I don't like those movies, man.
Really?
Well, yeah.
I heard of it, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
It's a good movie. But this is what we just had a discussion about movies being the same. I'm just tired of these black downtrodden white
I get you.
movies. Just like I don't like, and I don't. These are also great movies like The Green Mile and
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
the white savior movies. I'm not into none of those movies. I don't want to see them no more.
Okay, we didn't other than Malcolm X, we didn't really put out some biopics. Ray.
Yeah. Before you get to the biopic, sorry. And then one came to my head. The one with, it was really good. The last movie with Will Smith and Martin. What is it? Cops?
Bad Boys.
The first
one?
No, the very last one was.
That was pretty good.
I thought it was gonna be because it's like a repeat. But when I went, I was just like, this was really good.
The reason why it hit
better than I thought it would be.
All the nostalgia that was in it, though, that made it the way it was. And that's the recipe right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to people yesterday. What was yesterday? I guess it was yesterday. I don't remember when I went live there, but I went live and talked about reality TV. I'm like, a lot of these shows are out there because people are lazy. right? They're not really being creative. And now people are now bringing old movies back and resurfacing or just shining them up and throwing it out to people and saying, yeah, this is new again. Really, it isn't.
That's true. That's true. That's why that some of the movies that do come out that are like that, they're not that good. And I'm just saying, nah, that's okay.
Like I said,
But this
remember I
one
told
in
you,
particular was good.
my favorite movie, Coming to America. Coming to America 2 sucked.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it
Right?
was not that
That's
good.
what I mean.
It was I wouldn't say it was rushed, but it was rushed. You know, it took a lot of time to do it because I heard there was legal action and whatnot, but it just seems like the production wasn't there. Maybe because of the timeline it is in now, that, you know, the fact that you need to make it look a certain way, it was just bad. Yeah, it was just
I
bad.
agree. It did suck. It was terrible. Yeah. And that's usually how they are. It's just that this particular movie it surprised the heck out of me.
Yeah, I mean, with the fact that Martin's not at his peak performance, I guess, and he's kind of coming. Does he say he's retired now? I don't even know.
No, he's coming. He's doing stand up. He's coming to Toronto.
He's coming here.
No,
yeah.
no, I'm talking about movie wise. I don't know how.
No, he's not. He's not retired. He's probably just gearing up.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, he was out of the limelight for a while. So I mean, the fact that I saw him there and he was still him, loved it. Will, again, you know, Will is going to give you box office, but everything around them, even what's his face, the husband, the military husband that was when he had his scene.
Oh, what's his name again? I can't remember.
Was it Jeffrey or whatever? I forget what his name is. But he, when the people came to the house and said he had to do his thing, that's where he stole the show for me. I'm like, all right, this boy has a staple in this show. So
for me, it's the worst Bad Boys, but it was better than I thought it would be.
Well, the first one's always the best one, right?
And I like the second one too. I didn't. Was that the fourth one?
That was the fourth one, yeah.
Yeah, the third one might be the worst. The third one
was funny.
That's all right.
One was funny.
Yeah, it's all right.
All of them had their moments, right? And again, you have a certain life expectancy for these ones. I mean, when you go to 4, I'm like, do you really need to go to 4? I'm looking right now. They're going to do another Scream. Is it Scream? Yeah, they're doing another Scream movie, horror. I'm like, didn't they kill that guy 7 times already? They're on 8.
They're not.
And then they're bringing.
They won't catch me.
Although I'm always giving love to Nev Campbell. Nev Campbell's a favorite of mine because she's Canadian. But there's times when you kind of you're done now. The series is over. Stop.
Nev Campbell Soup, Campbell.
It's like Friday the 13th. They brought him back how many times? I mean, Jason, you should die only twice. Halloween, same thing. Michael Myers doesn't die. I'm like, guys, Freddy. I mean. Like Freddy versus Jason, again, I heard they were going to do another one until that guy said he was retiring. Again.
No duppy movies. Not in my old age. Any more? Or are we?
You got any other honor mentions? Again,
I got a bunch.
Of course, you have a platform.
I got a bunch, but it's we're good. We've been on for an hour and a half, 40 minutes. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. It's good. That's
I'm
good.
a movie guy, so I could go all
day. Yeah. Okay, well, before we go then, your number one Black TV show.
Oh, wait. Can I just squeeze in 2 more?
Squeeze.
Go ahead. Go on.
I like Straight Outta Compton, and I liked...
Oh, real? That's a realistic good movie. And which one? Yeah, I thought that's what he was going to say when he said he didn't mention...
Which one?
Biopics. What's love got to do with it?
Tina.
That's a great movie.
I didn't really like that one as much.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the thing, yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't rub everybody the right way, but I like the movie.
Well, that limo scene was kind of tough.
Yeah, but that's what makes it good. No, I'm agreeing. The realism of it is what makes it a good movie.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
I absolutely agree.
Yeah,
I can't watch it now, but at the time, I loved it.
Yeah, I guess
definitely couldn't watch it now.
Yeah,
that's another thing I'm not into. I'm not into violence, bro. No more. Not really.
You can't watch the action movies?
Not really. Depends on the level of how they're doing it. Like I don't love seeing men get their brains blown out every 2 seconds.
So you're not an Expendables type of guy then?
No, definitely not. I like cerebral maybe violence, but not even then. I'm
like
okay.
A Jack Reacher or like a Equalizer.
Even that's too much. Well, funnily, I watched Reacher the show. but I think that's too violent too.
I'm the different. I like the movies, not the show.
The movie is better than the show for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I've seen the actor of the show was here filming a movie in Winnipeg. So that guy's huge.
It's shot here. Reacher shot in Toronto.
Oh, it's okay. So he was doing a movie here in Winnipeg, and then he went to Toronto to do. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And again, like we were saying, there's a lot of movies and a lot of TV shows are being filmed in Canada, and they don't realize it. All they do is put boards on top of storefronts to make you think it's not. But one of my favorite shows of all time, Flashpoint, is about the Toronto suburbs and Toronto policing and all that. I loved it because people here were like, how do you know about this? I mean, that's my neighborhood right there. I know where I was. I used to play ball there
every time.
Yeah,
I catch them every time. They can't fool me. But sorry, what was your last question before Latanya falls asleep?
I told you I took a nap.
TV, you're number one.
I'm really deflecting because I'm falling asleep.
Number one TV show. Black
hands
TV
down,
show.
Hands down for me. I love this show so much that I bought the
box set.
The box set. And all my friends, it's gone now. Like between moving and lending out, not getting it back.
I'm gonna guess right now. Okay, go ahead.
I have a feeling.
Martin.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
I still have the box set.
Bought the box set.
I think I can still probably get that box set. Mind you, don't need it, but
I could sell it to you.
Couple $100, yeah.
I really do. Coming in the summertime, if you.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, no, you could actually have it. You could have it.
No, but I don't have VCR anymore.
Wow. You could buy those DVDs.
Yeah.
Not a VCR.
Yeah.
DVD.
You can transfer them DVDs. They have places that do that.
Yeah,
I used to do that in my house.
Even that, I don't have.
You could buy a little one. They sell them. Portable ones. Just bought one. She has one. Yeah. She bought one for herself.
Yeah. Again, people don't realize they're still useful.
They're still selling them.
Yeah. As long as the team don't reap whatever. Mine, almost around the same lines, is In Living Color.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one for me.
That one kind of was like a SNL for me. Like sometimes it was funny, sometimes it wasn't.
I agree.
But that's your thing. So it's
it stood.
It is definitely a classic.
Yeah. As much as there were white comics on there, it was still surrounded by black shows.
That's a black show.
People. So yeah, that's a black show.
Yeah.
And again, it boosted a whole bunch of
almost everybody that was on it. That's a fact.
Everyone, right down to the dancers.
Mm-hmm.
J-Lo. I can't believe J-Lo was on that show. But anyways, how about you, Slang, to finish us off?
Easy. I could pick. It's one of two, and one is a spin-off of the other. Cosby Show, Different World.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two of my all-time favorites.
That makes sense.
For everybody, yeah.
Easy work.
Will always be. They had to put it on Netflix.
I watch it right now on Netflix.
They won't put Cosby Show on Netflix, but they'll put Different World on Netflix.
Cosby Show used to be on Prime though. I think before the scandal.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
The first show, but and when they did the reboot, that didn't last very long. But oh well.
Which reboot?
They did a reboot of Cosby.
Yeah.
They did.
Wait. I thought
did a reboot of Cosby.
No. When?
Go look at the show Cosby. It's different characters.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. But that's
They try to bring back the magic. Both of
that show was all right though. That show was.
It was, but it just didn't get the push because you. No, it was called Cosby.
It's called Cosby.
Mm-hmm.
It's that Cosby Show.
Yeah. And the funny thing with the Cosby Show,
every show he did after that didn't take off.
No, because he already set the standard that high. He did that well. Every show, and again, a lot of people love the fact that the intro was always different, right? The musical performance was amazing.
I'm saying these were different.
I looked out for those things. I'm like, I wonder what the new intro is going to be.
Every season we were waiting
the
t-shirts. Every season, and every Friday morning, you're coming back to school to talk about Cosby on Thursday night.
You're right.
Martin was the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days, man. Now
true. That office
community,
talk was
it's all
at
community.
school. Did you see the last episode? Yeah, and then you be just go with it. Just go with it. So yeah, I keep on telling you, I don't watch TV, but because there's no real sitcoms anymore for TV. No real sitcoms.
I never even watched Blackish. I think I've seen maybe 2-3 episodes. I never really watched it.
I mean, I don't have cable, but
I heard it's good though, but I was just never into it.
It's funny that one.
I think it's more. Isn't that more like political? Because I mean, there's a lot of you know, the here and now type of topic is going there. Whereas in I think the only time they said anything political or even current event ish was I think they did a Black History or Martin Luther King episode where they showed they played his speech or someone's speech and they were all sitting on the couch. That's what I remember about the episode. And they're just playing out his speech. I'm like,
Cosby was subtly political and subtly a Black pride thing. They did a lot of Black pride infusion without making it overt.
Yeah. It was subtle. It was subtle.
Cricket episode, the singing of old music of this Negroes. Oh, there's another. There was that one, but there was also another one where the older aunt came on the show. She was talking about
telling the stories about
yes.
Yeah.
So there was also a lot. There was a lot. Cosby they just did it in such a way that it wasn't in your face.
It was all educational. Almost every show was
That's kind of
everything was educational. Yeah. How you would teach your kids to how kids would talk to your parents, how you treat people at school,
your grandparents.
Yeah. What type of tough situation on drugs, alcohol, sneaking out, grades. Like every single show was something that you had to learn about in a fun type of way, right? Yeah. So I get it. And again, they'll never repeat that. So just take that as it is and enjoy it. But it is what it is. But that's it for I guess episode 1 of the Black History Month.
Another great topic.
Of course. It was great. I love, again, talking to you guys is always a pleasure. All right. Shout out to everybody that's again watching us, commenting on us, checking out our stuff. We appreciate it. Hey, Slang, just a heads up. I did a 3D printing of a globe that has our logo on it. See that? It glows in the dark, so you won't see it right now, but our logo is on here.
I want to see it. That's dope, though.
That's nice.
Those are things I'm working on. I'm going to print a stand probably next week or something, but I'm just testing out things that we can do. Because again, this is a business, folks. All right, we try to make some money.
That's right.
So support us.
2026, baby.
Yep. Exactly. Only up from here. Only up.
Pushing. But that's it for us. Again, thank you all for being with us and hanging out. You guys have a great night. And again, check us on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Everybody's socials are there. We'll be here next time with another great topic. Have a good night. Peace.